The Ice Cream Beauty for April is here. Let's compare and see which variation was the best. The bag is a lot more affordable, but is it better than the box this time around? I love comparing them. I used to do them like in two separate videos. So I would like unbox the bag in one video, do the try on, and then vice versa with the other one. But the thing is, like when you really looked at it, people sometimes want to know right then and there, do I need both? Do I get one over the other? Which one's better? And to be fair, every single month, the variations are so different that it's kind of hard. There are so many months where the bag is freaking fantastic over the box. But then there's certain months that I'm just like, I don't know which one is best. So let's see. And I promise you, I haven't really seen any spoilers for the month because I haven't been on Instagram like that. Like I schedule my posts and then move on because I'm being stretched thin big time. Oh, okay. I'm very excited for the first item that I whipped out. But before we dive on in, let's say hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad, an amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining channel memberships, all you have to do is hit that join button below and you are good to go. Now let's move on to the community spotlight. These are the top 5 people YouTube is highlighting for commenting the most as of today. That means they're hitting that like button and they're commenting as we go along in every single video. And this changes very often, pretty much every single day. So if you ever want to see yourself here on screen, all you really have to do is comment as we go along. And don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new here, my name is Yari. I am a makeup artist. I've been posting on YouTube for over 8 years. I post 5 days a week. So if you've missed any of my videos or you feel like you haven't seen me in a while, you guys, maybe you're just not getting the notifications, so make sure you hit notification bell and make sure you are subscribed because I post 5 days a week, no matter what, Monday through Friday. We do all things beauty here, so makeup tutorials, tips and tricks from a makeup artist, product-based reviews. I do shorts now and all that good stuff. I really think you'd enjoy this channel. So if you like the vibe and the personality, I highly recommend you check my other videos out and hit that subscribe button so you can join our family here on the YouTube. And for those of you who want more content and want to kind of get to know me on a more personal level where I'm not featuring brands like that, and this is just very like Jari at home with her family, I do have a vlog channel. I'm linking it below. I've been releasing vlogs for the past few weeks and I'm actually having a lot of fun. I even just got new microphones for the vlog as well. That way, like, you guys can hear me crisper and it isolates the background because I am going on a cruise vacation at some point soon and I want you guys to get like quality audio because I am going to be vlogging my vacation day by day. Another thing is this here, it finished. And I can run out and purchase a whole nother one right now. Sephora has their VIB sales or their like sales where you can get like 10, 15, 20% off. However, I just feel like not everyone can dish out $40 to $45 for this, baby. They do have smaller ones, but if you're going to clean your brushes consistently, se acaba. You are going to get through this really, really quickly. And I always have a lot of brushes to clean. So in Saturday's vlog, again, I'm linking the vlog channel below, but on Saturday's vlog, we tested out a DIY for this. And I literally showed you how to mix it, but also how it works. I'm not buying this anymore. You can spend like $12 and make a whole one of these. If you're interested in getting a dupe for the Cinema Secrets that's gonna disinfect and it's a quick dry formula, you might want to go check out that vlog channel because I was like, we're gonna probably have to test the formula out 2 to 3 times and tweak it. No, girl. And you'll see it in that video. But anyway, okay, let's dive on into the bag. Now the bag goes for $12.50. You do have to pay for shipping. Shipping is usually around $7, but it's going to depend on the region, like the area that you live in. In the bag, you're gonna get anywhere between 3 to 5 products depending on, I'm gonna say, I don't know how they choose like the quantity that they're gonna put in. I think they just want to make sure they meet a certain dollar range, right? Like a value. So there are times that you get 3 products. If the stuff retail a little lower, then they'll do like the 4 to 5 product. Okay, so here we have April's. I do have 3 items to show you. I'll start off with the Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss. By the way, this is all gifted to me, so I don't pay for the subscription. They send it to me so that I can unbox, review, and review for you guys. And although they've been sending it to me for a while, I'm always honest. I'll tell you which one I think is better over the other. And then I also tell you if I feel like the product is just not, makes no sense, or if I don't like the formula or it's no good. And we've done that here, so You know, we're always honest. This here is a lip gloss, and apparently the shade I got is in Galaxy. It looks clear, but it also looks like it has a pretty shift. Very iridescent. Nothing super special, although it's iridescent, but I think the shimmers have settled at the bottom because it looks like so, right? And then when you turn it, you have like a whole line right there of the product settled, like the color of the product, so the shimmers. So I would say kind of go in there and mix it up. That just means that it was probably sitting like this for a while. Okay, that's cute. It's a lip gloss. In person, it looks really pretty. Not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up. Because it's iridescent, you're going to get a really pretty shift. There's green and purples and pinks and yellow and blues in there. But it's so fine, it just looks like diamonds. Like, you know when you look at a diamond and it's glistening, it kind of looks like that. See what I'm saying? And I promise you, it looks so much prettier in person. Right now, like the camera is just showing you like, oh, it's a glitter. Pero no, it looks so much prettier in person. Okay, that's pretty. And usually I'm like, I'll give it to one of my kids. But it's so pretty, I kind of want it for myself. So I'm going to keep that one. Then we have, okay, I read brown soap. If you're new here, girl, I usually wear glasses, so half the time I'm reading things backwards. My brain's all over the place. I'm a space cadet. Our family here on the YouTube, so everyone that's subscribed, all our followers and supporters and commenters and stuff already know how I am. So if I would have said brown soap, y'all would have been like, oh, I know what she means. Because we're like a little, again, space cadet. But okay, so this is by Beauty Creations. Wait, I told you space cadet. The lip gloss goes for $14. I don't know about that. Because like NYX has lip glosses that are not $14. You can pick it up at Ulta. But indie brands cost a little more. I get it. But I don't know. Lip gloss oil, $14. Not sure about that. But this here is the brow soap for $6 by Beauty Creations. I feel like a broken record. I always have to be honest and kind of put it out there that Beauty Creations has good product. But also they're kind of like hit or miss. Then again, for the price point, it makes sense. And I have found product that I actually like and that work. And then I've also had product that I was like, what's the point? Absolutely not. And although, yes, I sound like a broken record, I feel like I need to say it consistently because we have new viewers all the time and I want to be fair. I feel like this is something that people just stopped using. It was a trend for maybe a good year, like in 2020, 2021. And then it was like, pfft. Now this is not silver. The pan is a silver pan, but this is a brow soap. So the way you would use this, and let's see if I need water. Water. You know what? I'll just use, I'm not going to spray the pan because this is a setting spray that has like a powder to it. So I wet my spoolie. I'm going into the brow soap. I need to wet the spoolie even more. Water works best. You go into the brow soap, do one of these. You get some product. Word of advice with the brow soap is do not over apply because most formulas will leave a weird white cast and that's annoying. But the whole point is it's, you know, you're wetting the spoolie, or you can wet the pan, but you know, the spoolie is always best. Pick up some product and it's essentially a brow gel. But again, the more you apply, the higher the chance that you're gonna end up getting like that weird white residue on the brow that's not super cute. You wanna go in lightweight. Also, look, it started removing some of the product on my brow. So this is something that you wanna use prior to filling in your brow. I didn't know this was in the box, so we're doing it now, but check her out. Once it fully dries, then you can go in and spot fill the sparse areas on your brow. I feel like I'm gonna have to go in. Remember, this is soap, so technically soap and water will remove product. You wanna do this before filling in the brow. But once it dries down almost like a gel, but not as hard as a gel. For $6, I get it. I think it's a really nice product to feature in the box. And I feel like this was actually really nice once you got the hang of it. So the fact that people forgot about this trend is kind of like, yeah, we're pushing soap all the time. And now out of nowhere, olvídate del soap. For the bag, we have one last item. It retails for 25 doll hairs. It is the Trend Beauty Brilliant Palette. So there's been times that when I look at the outside of the palette, I get really excited. Like there was one that was supposed to be the coffee palette. So I opened it up thinking it was going to be all coffee tones, like espresso and a macchiato and a caramel latte, like those tones. And it was not. And I was like, it doesn't make sense. Just seeing this makes me excited, but we just don't know what it's going to look like on the inside. So Removing this lip cover. Let's figure this out together. This one goes, ay, qué bonito. So pretty. Oh, I'm excited for this. Yes. And this one goes for $25. Let's swatch a few. I like this. I don't think I'm going purple. We might go orange and yellow. That would be great for the spring. Purple. Purple. Why am I saying purple like that? They have a periwinkle and a dark blue. This blue is beautiful, but I've done blue recently. Let's see the, ooh, I just wiped and it's still there. I'm so excited. Green, we can definitely go green. Very pigmented. You guys, this is the color story. Should we go orange and yellow with a hint of red? Should we go green on the eyeball? Like green with some yellow? Like, let me know. Green and blue? I don't know, but I need you guys to let me know what color story. Like, let's do pops of color on the eye. The bag was good. The gloss, I'm keeping. Hello. The brow product, I usually poo-poo them from the beginning, like, oh, what? Pero no, this one, I mean, look, this one stayed. And then I was able to fill in those areas that I lost some pigment because obviously my brows were filled in. I'm going to keep trying this, baby. I'm not saying it's the most amazing thing, pero nena, $6, not bad. And it worked. Mira, they're set. They don't feel crunchy and hard. So we'll see when we do the try-on, because I always do try-ons afterwards. I'll let you guys know if it started turning white and weird on the brow. But so far, I kind of like the effect. And then this eyeshadow palette, and not only $25. It was a very, very good bag. Let's check out the box and see if it's any good. If you didn't know, they recently upgraded their box, and the box is actually really pretty, like the whole vibe. You guys, there's a lot of product in here. There's more than usual. So with the box, you're going to pay, I want to say it's like $25 or $28. Can't think of it. Pero just go to the description box and you're going to find price points and like everything broken down in the description box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it says 5. One of them says each color. I don't know that everyone's getting every single color or if they just sent me the colors so that you can see what you could potentially get. Let's begin with the Estate Sorbet Blush. This one is in the shade Cherry. It retails for $15. That looks like a dusty rose. Very pretty. That's nice. The question is, once you start to blend it out, is it forgiving or is it kind of scary? That was just like one quick swipe. It's pretty forgiving as long as you blend it out and you blend it out properly. I'm gonna say maybe tap, tap, blend, and then continue to build on it if you want more intensity. This is definitely a shade that I would wear. I don't think this is too much blush for me, i.e. I wear a lot of blush. Once it dries down, it has zero tack, but it has some radiance to it. So this is a blush that you're gonna wanna skip on highlighter with if you don't want a dewy effect, but do you see how dewy the skin looks? But it does feel nice and like it feels matte, no tack to it. It goes for $15. I got a creamy bullet lipstick by Medusa's Makeup. This one's in the shade Fever, and it goes for $14. Ooh, it's like in theme. You guys, this is like very similar. Okay, that is a shade I would totally use, and it goes with the blush. By the way, Medusa's Makeup has such a beautiful formula. I keep this one here on my vanity. This one is in Sugar Daddy. Such a pretty, pretty nude. It's like a peachy nude, but it looks so awesome on my lips with like a regular brownie nude or even a pink nude. So this one I keep here on my filming desk, and I'm just like excited for this one because I do like the formula. And when I did the unboxing with Ty, they featured one, but it was like a red, and that girl wanted it so bad. I said no because she's 11, but look how pretty. They featured a chrome liner by Charmacy. This one goes for $21. I've received something like this before. Yeah, I've gotten so many of these before. One was green, one was gold, one was pink. These are actually really nice for when you want to do a graphic liner and emphasize the crease. So when you apply this and emphasize the crease, now this in real life has a very pretty like baby pink shift to it. Oh wow, I tried to remove the swatch and that has already dried down. Here's what I'm saying now. I'm not sure if they sent all 3 shades to me or if everyone's getting these, but they're eyeshadow bases. They're eyeshadow base primers by Beauty Creations. They're $6 a piece. All right, I made it a point to go over to their Instagram page because that would be the easiest and fastest way. I could send them a message, but that could take a while to get a response. So you are getting all three. It's a set. You're getting all three in your box, which is amazing. So really, you're getting more than just 5 products. Now, it says set 1 would be pink, peach, or yellow. No, pink, peach, and yellow. Or set 2 would be teal, blue, and purple. They sent over set 2. If you subscribe, or if you subscribed, you have the option of, oh goodness, you have the option of making your choices. So you could have selected which set you wanted. This is very similar, or they could be dupes for the P. Louise ones. P. Louise, they're so pigmented, beautiful, insane. I didn't use them as often as I thought I would. The pinks, the browns, the beiges, the bases, I didn't use them as often as I thought I would. Getting something like this I think would be fun, especially given that the bag has a palette that's going to be pure perfection to test these bases out with. Okay, so this is what the base is going to look like on the finger, and I've blended it out just a smidge. A little bit is going to go a very long way. The shades are really pretty. So you'll probably see, no, not probably, you for sure will see these bases featured in the try-on for the bag because it's going to be absolutely necessary. However, I also got an eyeshadow palette in this box. Oh, how cute, little bunnies. Let's see what that's going to look like. But those bases are $6 a piece. Very, very affordable. This eyeshadow palette apparently goes for $40. Oh, it's pretty, but there's so much going on. All right, so $40. It's a pretty palette. You get a matte blush. You get a shimmer blush. You get a highlight. You have your pops of colors, perfect for Easter, springtime, even the summer. I love that you get pops of colors, but your mattes are very limited. So it'd make it a little hard to come up with a look that's going to be everyday wearable, or something that won't be just a one and done. That would make sense. This one's a matte. The green one is a matte. This brownie shade is a matte, but it's not deep enough. And then that one, and the brownie shade is very warm. It's a pretty palette for sure. I'm more leaning towards the other palette being better in my opinion. So what do you guys think? I like the shimmers. They're very nice. The palette is very appropriate for this season. So here's the thing. The box was actually really good too. Yes, I liked the palette from the bag over the one from the box. However, you usually get 5 items in the box. This time we got 7 because you didn't get just one base. You got 2 additional bases. So you got a total of 3 bases. I think when you look at it overall, both were really, really good. I can't say one was better than the other because technically the box does have the lipstick formula that I really like. It has a duochrome eyeliner, which if you know me, I'm a sucker for duochromes. It does feature a really nice full-size palette. It's just not one that I see myself using on an ongoing basis. I think it would be great for like, you know, let's play around with some color and create a fun look and then move on with our lives. The blush is really pretty. So you're getting more bang for your buck when it comes to the box. But in terms of the bag, the price point is where it's at, and there's so much value in it. So I'm going to say at this point, I think they did really well with both variations. But as always, I really want to hear you guys' thoughts because your feedback matters. So let me know in the comments below, did you prefer the box? Did you prefer the bag? Or do you think, like me, they're equally as good? Remember, I'm providing you guys with all the information down in the description box in case you guys are interested. Now, if you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.